Hi everyone, thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel today. I've got a slightly different video today, not card making. It's a little bit of memory keeping, which is something I occasionally do but not often. But it's Father's Day here in the UK on Sunday, and as part of my husband's present I've decided to make him a mini album. It's actually called a Meander book. I saw a video a few months ago from another crafter, which I'll link down below, showing you the tutorial on how to make the book itself. It's actually really quite easy. If I can do it, you can definitely do it. And it really doesn't take a lot of supplies either. I mean, I don't have a lot of crafting supplies at all, and I've managed to make this just from things in my stash. So I just thought I'd do a quick flip through this today in case it inspired any of you to give it a go yourself. So the cover itself is just a piece of 12 by 12 pattern paper from, let's have a look, let me see, it's an American crafts paper from a 12 by 12 pad called Do It Yourself. So I've just cut this down to, this is 3.5 inches by 3.5 inches. So I've done one for the front, one for the inside cover, and then obviously the same for the back. And then to make it nice and thick, I also cut a couple of pieces of white cardstock to the same size and just laid them all up. So it feels kind of like chipboard, but it's not. I've used the same pattern paper for the spine here as well. So on the front cover, I've just got a little "Let's go on a really big adventure" piece of card. It's from a Time for Tea Designs ephemera pack. Again, I'll list all the supplies below so you can see all of those. And I've just stuck it on with a piece of fun foam here to give it a nice bit of dimension. For the most of this book, I've used a set of journaling cards, and I can't tell you where they're from. I'm really sorry. They were just in my stash, so this is them. And there's some 6x4. They're just kind of pattern papers, as you can see there. Some really nice ones. Patterns on both sides. So you've got the 6x4 size, and then there's also a stack of the 3x4s as well. So the majority of the decoration inside my scrapbook here comes from these cards, and I've kind of cut the bits out that I want. Like, for example, this detail here I've fussy cut. I just, you know, you will see as we go through. So that's brilliant. Because for me, I was a little bit overwhelmed by all the different kind of resources that I could have put into this: stamps, dies, pattern papers, ephemera. So to just kind of narrow it down to one set and use that actually really helped bring this together for me a lot easier than it would have otherwise. So on the inside cover here is just a picture of our daughter, and from one of those journaling cards I've just fussy cut the stamp images and one of the camera images, put those on, and then I've layered the photo onto, again, just one of those little journaling cards. Again, this is a journaling card which I've just trimmed down to about 2.5 by 2.5 inches and added some journaling to the middle. The blue card that you can see that makes up all of the pages, again, that's a 12 by 12 pattern paper. It is Under the Sea, so Undersea Adventures by Echo Park Paper Company. I just thought it went really nicely. So the Meander book, it makes I think it's about 14 pages, and the way it comes together, you kind of glue the pages together to create pockets in the centre of each page, like this. So what I did when I made the pockets is then I just used a circle punch, so I could easily get my kind of inserts out. So my first insert here, again, another one of those journaling cards which I trimmed down to fit in the pocket, and on the reverse is a nice family photo. The little kind of date stamp here is from the stamp market, the Miss Modern ephemera pack. So I've just used that to journal the details there. Then this is 2 of the pattern papers from those journaling cards, which I've trimmed down. One of them had a nice quote, "Home is the nicest word there is." And the first few pages of the book are about the things that we've done at home this past year. Again, that was another one of those journaling cards which I've cut down with a tag die. Again, I think that's from Time for Tea Designs. And then on the reverse, I've just added some journaling about the things that we've done around our home this year, including we set up an outdoor cinema outside, which our daughters have absolutely loved, no matter the season. As you can see, here's one in summer where they were sat outside eating their popcorn with the fire pit in the background, but also in winter at Christmas. We've been watching it under, blankets with sparklers there, my daughter. These pull tabs are, I think, from that Time for Tea Designs ephemera pack, which I mentioned before. One of the big things that my husband has done with our daughters this year is teaching them to climb. So it started off at a boulder hut, like a bouldering place near our home, and what it turned out that my daughter was actually really quite good at it. And then my husband decided to build them a climbing wall at home so that they could do it more at home. So that has been like the big project this year. So that's got its own insert. There is the climbing wall in the garden and some photos of the girls. These are just, again, cut down from those journaling cards, and this was the centre of one of the journaling cards. It's Home Sweet Home card. So again, I just fussy cut that and added that on as decoration there. I think actually I didn't mention on here, this little kind of ticket shape is from that Miss Modern ephemera pack from the stamp market. This little stamp is from a Time for Tea Designs stamp set. So I just stamped and coloured that. And that, again, is just from one of the journaling cards cut down. The next insert that I've showed you that side. The reverse of that, again, is a journaling card from that same set, which I've just trimmed down and added some more kind of journaling on there about the fact that we've had some nice big kind of family days out this year to a place called CBeebies Land in the UK. So I've got some photos from that there, which I've just done as a little flip with a hinge. Again, journaling cards stuck on the back just to make that look a bit prettier. And these 2 tags are 2 of the journaling cards which I've cut down, and I've used a tag from the Time for Tea Designs ephemera pack as a template basically, and copied that, so I've got those mirrored. Again, this one's from the stamp market, another one of those date little cards, again from the journaling pack, just fussy cut the camera from that, and some more of those journaling cards kind of cut down here. I've got a little bit of washi tape on there, and that is I've got the details of it here. It is Jen Hadfield for American Crafts. I bought them in a set of 8. They're called Peaceful Heart. It's a really lovely set of washi tapes. This pocket here is, I haven't got anything to show you in that one at the moment because it's going to be a letter from our little girls to their dad, which I'm going to pop in there later. We've got this is a little kind of spread about our family traditions. We grow fruit in our garden, which the girls love to pick with their dad in summer. And then we like to go sunflower picking as well. So we've got some photos from that. Again, those stamps were just fussy cut from one of the journaling cards, and I've got another one of them on the reverse of that flip photo there. We've got an insert which is another one of our family traditions of pumpkin picking in autumn. And then a little bit of journaling on the back there, again from the same journaling cards. Carrying on the kind of family traditions theme, moving into Christmas. I've got one of those 6x4 journaling cards which are trimmed down to make the background for this. And then I've just used from my stash a few little gold stars there, kind of like sequins, which I've glued on. and a little sticker. I don't know where that's from. Again, it was just kind of in my stash. Probably my favourite insert is this one. This is from the Time for Tea ephemera pack, which you kind of flip down and see a photo of the girls camping in the Land Rover with their dad, which they absolutely love doing. And then that flips up for a bit more journaling, and we've got some photos there from some of our kind of outdoor adventures, which the girls love to do with their dad. We like to go hiking, explore caves, explore mountains, go to the beach quite a lot, visit castles. So we do a lot of that as a family, and that's what this spread is about here. Another one of those Time for Tea journaling cards, which is just flips down there to show a photo of the girls on a little hike. And again, another one of the journaling cards just been trimmed down for some detail there. And again, those little stamps, which is the same as what I did before. I've got a little photo insert here. That literally is just two photos kind of stuck together, so nothing special on that one. And then for the last couple of pages, I've got a couple of photos of the girls. There's that same washi tape as before. And then I've used a die from My Favourite Things, which is called the Hinged Heart Window Dynamics. And I've just cut a little kind of door out of vellum. So when you open it, you can kind of see that photo there of the girls. And then this was another heart die from my stash. I just added a bit more detail on there to that little door. Finally, a beachy photo. As I say, we spent a lot of time at the beach as a family. So I've just used some of those journaling cards, trimmed out this sentiment from one of those journaling cards, and then these were stickers from my stash as well, which were one of my other crafty friends kindly sent to me. So that is it. I hope you like it. I have to say that it did take quite a long time, but if you're interested in scrapbooking or memory keeping, it's actually quite a nice little concise project to start with, rather than going for like a whole big scrapbook. So if you have any questions about it, please let me know or leave any comments. But yeah, thanks for joining me again today, and see you soon.